For the Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Focus. Snickers, you got to spin.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now it's Connor, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He gets it to Brown. Complete.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Ready? You ready? Ready, what's that?
Shotgun now for Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Easy.
To throw, it's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
Under. 21. Hey, two. Ready, what's that?
Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Got it. 21.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Finally, an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
21.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dez Bryant, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now out come the Steelers. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill! Got it! 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Watson has it right side. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
Check, check, check! Got it! Check. 12, 12, 12. Over.
Now Breeze, maybe a free play. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, knock off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Got it! 11.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Tateskin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Got it! 21, 21. Hey, two.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Get set. 11. 13.
Here's Breeze. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
21, 21, 21. Max 42, Max 42. Good, good, good. 5-4, ready. 21, 21. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Sammy! 12, 12. Jack! 12. 12. 12. 12. 12.
Breeze now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Breeze now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Ready, yellow lady. 21, 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Here we go, here we go. Hey, got it.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Out left side here to Bryant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here we go.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check. 5-5.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Easy.
Now Breeze. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Whoa. Ready. Yellow waiting.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Switch. Hey, kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the Steelers set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find... And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
21. Over. 12.
Breeze now. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
He's going to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
11. Over.
Back to throw, Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
21. Ready. Waiting.
Breeze to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.